Yeah.
The news with the Outcasts, John Livia, and finally back in action, Justin from Brooklyn.
It's been a while.
I had Luna Mons take your spot last week, and before that, I did it by myself.
Who?
she's an Instagram YouTube girl, and
Oh,
she's been on several times, and she actually did a good job. She was actually really good. That's because she has her own YouTube channel.
oh, I saw that actually.
Yeah, she actually has her own YouTube channel, so she knew how to roll. You know, she knew like what
What not to say.
what to say, what not to say, how to pick a spot, so on and so forth. Be on the same page. Like she has her own YouTube channel, so she gets it.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a couple of good stories, but I'm gonna go. Let's start from the beginning. All right. So apparently there was this. This one was great because nobody ever talks about this. But apparently there was a study done, a research study in 1991 that came out, and it's been resurfacing, and it said that scientists respond to the resurfaced 1991 study on borderline personality disorder in mothers of transgender boys. And because, I mean, if you really think about it, if you're a trans kid, you don't even know what trans is unless somebody tells you.
They're coaching you into it.
Right. Exactly. And like your mom or dad. Right. And then the study comes out, or study's been out, but of course they probably try to hide it. That says, I think it was like 50-something% of these moms have borderline personality disorder. So let's see. Resurfaced 1991 study that examines the mothers of boys and their gender identity has been making the rounds of social media. Let's see the study. Mothers of boys with gender identity disorder. In 91, it was called gender identity disorder, right? The woman interviewed 60 mothers of boys with GID or gender dysphoria, a person whose gender identity doesn't match their assigned sex. The study concluded that 53% of mothers of sons with GID qualified as having borderline personality disorder.
Told you.
yeah, right. Like, shocker. Really, it's not much of a shocker,
Well, I mean, look, they had that one video. It was it was a trans. What the fuck was it? Anyways, it was like one of those gender reveal parties, but the
Yeah.
kid was an adult and it was a boy dressed as a girl.
What?
And it was the mom on one side of the box. It was like a big box,
Yeah.
And then dad, and he just sort of fall his face was like why so I don't it's not only single mothers, but yeah, it's like what kind of man are you that your kid's gonna
Well,
what?
I'll tell you exactly what kind of man it is. It is the man that person, that girl, sought after, that she could dominate and control so she could have children and do what she wants with the children. So he's a shell of a man,
Oh yeah, you gotta be. You
right?
could be my
So
fine.
it's a guy who never had his pee-pee touched before, and this lunatic of a woman touches his pee-pee and he thinks, oh, that's it.
This
This is
guy's the only thing that yeah, I know.
okay. And now you just shut up and sit in the corner. And all he is good for is his sperm, if it's his, right? Because he might just be raising someone else's kid, not knowing it, and a paycheck. That's it. And then after she decides that he's a narcissistic or emotionally abusive, she'll divorce him.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna take my daughter. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, my
yeah,
daughter
yeah,
has a peach.
yeah. My daughter would a peach that has testosterone blockers and estrogen pills in it.
But that's I don't know, I'm 41 years old. So I grew up like I was born in like when I was still weird.
Yeah.
Because now it's like
It's still weird, dude. Okay, the majority of the people know that this is strange. It's a
well
small
now it's like a
it's a,
fucking
it's a
it's like a
small
trope.
percentage. It's a small percentage of people that are pushing it and have loud mouths, and everybody else is afraid to say anything. Okay, just because just because they put it on, a Netflix show or in a movie trans kids have rights too, blah blah blah, all this crap. Just because they say that and they're the loudest doesn't mean that the majority of people understand that this is still strange, this is still weird, and this is no way for children to grow up. And it's not just us. I belong to an Instagram page called Gays Against Groomers, and it's all gay men and lesbians that are completely against grooming children into the LGBTQ world.
Normal behavior.
Exactly.
Who's gonna if I was like a teacher, I'm not gonna talk about my weekend fucking sexcapades.
It's ABCs, bro, and 1, 2, 3s. That's what you're teaching my kid.
This fucking chick, she was. I wouldn't do that. That's weird.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Why
would you talk about if you were if you what do you want? If you're gay, if you're lesbian, why would you? Who? They're kids. They don't know any better.
Sexuality has no place in a classroom.
No,
Zero.
not at that age.
Zero place.
It's just strange. And then they get mad that you can't talk to kids about that shit. And it's like, okay, you might want to check their hard drives.
Yeah. Did you see? Yeah, right. Exactly. Did you see that old man that went up against a school district and called them all fat, ugly women?
What's up, you fat lesbian?
Bunch of fat, ugly women.
He wasn't lying. I mean, he
really wasn't.
Honest.
Pathetic teachers. It was unbelievable.
Hey, fucking. He's like, no. I got my time.
I got 5 minutes here. I'm gonna destroy you people.
Fucking roasted him.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. All right, this one you sent me because this is great, man. Because this happens every once in a while, and then people act surprised when it happens. Man killed by lion after entering enclosure at zoo. The animal attacked. The zoo guest who decided to climb a wall to enter a lion enclosure to apparently take a selfie. Well, I'm sorry, man. I'm laughing. I don't care if the guy died.
That's pretty funny. Neither do I.
Was mauled to death by the animal Thursday, according to reports. The man identified as Prahalad, I can't pronounce his name, 34, climbed the wall and chain link fence to the Shri blah 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 zoological park, and it was in India.
Yeah,
come on, what jumped into. I thought it was going to be some idiot from America, but you know exactly. Yeah, you know exactly what's going to happen in India. Jumped into an enclosure despite warning from a zoo employee.
Don't go in there. No.
Bad move.
Guy's like, nah, don't worry about it. I gotta take a selfie.
Yeah, I'll be out in 2 minutes. It'll be fine.
Imagine the lion got sick from eating the guy.
Yeah,
it's like a parasite. And
the
guy died, the lion died a couple hours later.
It's just
all the crap in his system.
He's throwing up and shitting.
Yeah, it's like,
he's got food poisoning. The lion's got food poisoning.
Fucking lion's dying. What do you eat? An Indian. Oh. Yeah. Why? What was the Indian system? I don't know, just water.
How it said.
Yo, do you see those videos on Instagram? Like the Indians cooking the street food?
No.
Oh my god, I gotta send you a few. It can make you sick just by watching them.
You mean in India or here?
In actual India, the country.
Oh, okay.
Is it a country or a fucking continent?
No, India's a country.
I know.
No.
It's huge.
It's a big country. Yeah, I know. But
it's a nation.
Yeah, I think so. So
you gotta see it's like sickening.
Explain it to me.
The guy, first of all, they cook with their feet. What? They prepare their food with their feet. It's weird. Guys, they're barefoot. They're sitting down Indian style on the side of a street somewhere, and it's like the dirtiest fucking street you could fucking imagine.
Mm-hmm.
They got the ladle and they put it in the cups, and the food looks like straight diarrhea. It looks it goes in your mouth and it comes out of your ass. It looks the same exact way. It's and then they had some other Indian guy. He was like some politician or something. He drank water from a river to prove that it wasn't polluted. And then a couple hours later, he ended up in a hospital.
Really?
Which is
Oh,
stupidity. It's like, why would you do that? Like, I wouldn't drink water from a stream in like, upstate New York.
yeah, really. I mean,
I don't want to drink tap water from New Jersey.
sometimes when I'm at work and I see people like, what do they do when they're in? I don't know what they call it, kayaking, when they're in like the boat
The
and
Hudson.
they're in the Hudson, and I'm like, I know you're in the kayak, but it's still the Hudson.
Those are people
Uh,
from out. They're not from here.
Apparently not.
It's
Jesus.
like, why would you do that? I don't give a fuck. Oh, it's clean. There's dolphins in there. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know. No, it's just strange. All right, next one, which is this is the problem with the term live and let live, because if you really live by that, people really go off the deep end.
Yeah.
So
Well, I knew about what I do.
apparently there's an 8-year-old who has a mother who has an OnlyFans,
Oh,
and he films all her content. There's something to be said for running a family business, even if that family business is OnlyFans. Andressa Urich is a former Miss Bum Bum and current Instagram and OnlyFans model who has helped from a very bizarre source to create content, her son. The son, Arthur, in a recent Q&A, admitted that he was the one responsible for taking some of the hot photos of his mom that's been posted online when asked about it. Arthur confirmed his photography and video skills, saying, I'm pretty badass with pictures, right? Wow.
yeah. Well, it was your mom.
Yeah. Most people would be uncomfortable helping their mother create such risque content, but Arthur doesn't seem to mind. This mother and son definitely have a strange relationship. In addition to filming and shooting content, they could be seen partying at nightclubs together. Andressa's ex-husband, Thiago Lopez, is not a fan of these working together in such a way, you think? Of course, that opened the floodgates for everyone and anyone and everyone with an opinion about it. If it's okay for an 18-year-old to shoot adult content involving his 35-year-old mother. All right. Well, first of all, she's 35 and she has an 18-year-old.
That makes her.
So how old? She was
What is
23.
18?
She was 23 when she had him. No,
He's
she's
18?
he's 18. Yeah, we're not good at
Oh,
math.
she was 18.
So she was 18. So there you go.
18, 28. Yeah, so yeah, she was 18, 19, whatever.
Uh, all right. I mean, okay. I would not that it matters, but I would love to know how risque the photos and videos are.
I'm sure
But,
they fucking doesn't
you know,
matter.
no, it doesn't matter. But
I,
there is, it doesn't matter, right? But what I mean by that, does the same thing happen? So here's what I mean. Here's what I mean. When you get a young girl that wants to do OnlyFans, she goes, "Oh, I'm just going to do some bikini pics, right?
some feet pictures,
Just
some
feet
fart
pictures."
videos.
Yeah.
Your regular shit.
Yeah, and right, yeah, and then that kind of opens the door to like, well, I'm
Have
just
my
gonna.
son take some videos. Why hire a guy? I got a fucking adult son.
That's
It's fucked up.
that's not where I was going, but okay.
Dude, it's like
But so wait, hold on. Let me finish my thought before I lose my thought. Right. So then a girl goes, "Oh, I'm just gonna do some titty pics. Then I'm just gonna show some vag, and then before you know it, she's like shoving dildos in herself. Right. Everything justifies. So did it start out where she's like, just take some pictures of me in my bikini, and
yeah.
now she's got a line of guys just railing her, and her son's just filming it. Like, did it take that same process? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I imagine
it's just bikini
it,
pics,
yeah.
and then
Hey Johnny, do me a favor. How old are you? 18. Oh, perfect. Perfect.
yeah. And every one of those guys is his uncle.
Uncle Tyrone, hey. Dude, it's comes to the point where, like, I don't know what nationality she was. I looked at I saw the article, just like breezed through it.
Right.
They're not black. I don't think they're Spanish. But when people talk shit about white people,
Yeah.
they have every right to because of shit like this.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
Because it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, this is what this is what it's coming to. Like,
Yeah, toxic behavior knows no boundaries.
no, oh no, absolutely not. But
No,
it's just, dude, there's shit with my fiance. Like, I won't do it because I respect her that much.
right, right,
Like, it's not like some chick from the neighborhood. Like, it's no, that's gonna be my wife.
right.
Like, Matt.
Exactly.
Like, what are you crazy? Like, oh my
Right.
God. It's one of those things that there's boundaries that I
Yeah.
don't cross.
Yeah.
And just for the fact, like, it's, just, I don't know. That's me.
Yeah. Did
But
you
it's like this woman with her kid.
oh,
Number one, like, what do you think? The kid has no, he didn't go to high school. Like, now every kid in his kid's class they went to high school with, they're gonna go and give this woman a fortune. Like,
all right.
it's not.
What if the kid says, "Hey mom, I got an idea."
How about we don't do this?
Why don't you get a job?
Yeah. How about I don't take quote unquote, porn pictures of you? Can we not, can we just go like the Great Adventure or something?
Yeah. We do what regular families do.
Yeah. How about when you just cook dinner?
Yeah, yeah.
Without me videoing you in a fucking thong.
What I was gonna say is, what if the kid goes, "Hey, wait a minute, Ma, I got an idea. What if you film me doing risque videos and photos?"
Oh, yeah.
Now, would she do that? Like
Probably.
if Uncle Tyrone says, "Yeah,
Hey, Junior, come here. Come here.
yeah, yeah, grab your ankles, kid, film
Yeah.
this."
Hey, how flexible are you?
Like, do you think she'd be okay with that?
I mean, if she's okay with her kid taking,
I guarantee she wouldn't be okay with that.
even if it's like, okay, even if you're not naked, and it's just like, like it's like OnlyFans content. Even if it's like the PG-13 version, it's still
It's still weird.
like what
I
the
don't.
fuck, ma?
Yeah. Even if
Like,
your mom is on a beach, well, in a bikini doing it's still
yeah, it's like,
you're still sexualizing yourself. And that's fine if you want to do that, but your children should have no involvement whatsoever.
I'm surprised that kid's not fucking trans because
Yeah.
we don't know how he was raised.
Yeah. And what kind of girl do you think he's gonna date? Honestly, what kind of girl do you think he's gonna bring? Do you think he's gonna bring home a mom, a wife that's going to be a good mom, or you think he's going to bring home, the former meth head with the tattoo on the neck of her ex-boyfriend?
Fucking neighborhood fucking
Right,
train.
right. I don't judge people on their past. I never judge
Don't
people
worry
on
about it.
I never understood that. Don't ever judge somebody in their past. Well, what else do I have to judge them on? I can't judge them on their future.
At least they're not racist. Like, I don't care if they were. Like, I'd rather have that than fucking,
I love that when people say that. Never judge somebody on their past. Okay,
listen,
so
I get it. You make some mistakes. You gotta fucking, you caught a federal case or something.
Here's my opinion on that. If you have a daughter and you are an active father in your daughter's life, and she brings home her boyfriend and he just got out of Rikers Island with a neck tattoo on a drug charge, are you not going to judge him on his past?
Yeah, I'm gonna judge. Yeah,
I'm going to say
everybody.
I'm going to say, get the fuck out of my house, and if you come near my daughter again, I'm going to snap your neck. That's what I'm going to say.
What the fuck is this? I don't know. I feel like if you do that, do that to a girl, they're just gonna rebel, and then it's.
I don't give a shit. I don't really care. I don't really give a shit. I there's got to be some structure and guidance. And it's a father's job to protect her daughter. And now it's just like, but think about it. I know we're going into a different direction, but when it was a father's job to protect her daughter, it seemed like women made a lot better choices in who to procreate with and who to marry. And now that they have all the choices in the world, I think
the choice is to be a guy.
Yeah.
You're the biggest pig you could possibly imagine.
All right. So I had this question I thought about today, and I wanted to bring it up, and it has nothing to do with the news, but I want your opinion. Do you know how they say too much masturbating is toxic? It's no good. It's
you go blind, I heard.
Yeah. And I agree. If you can't leave the house without masturbating, I understand that there's a problem, right? If you're skipping school or skipping work because you got to watch porn, there's obviously a problem. But but nobody discusses the flip side. I really think that masturbating moderately is very helpful. Like it's a stress reliever. It lets you be loyal to your wife or your girlfriend. Like if you jack off 2-3 times a week, I think why doesn't anybody
Normal,
give
right?
yeah, why doesn't anybody give masturbation credit on that end?
I don't know. I feel like it's not anyone's business. Like if
No, I
I
get
do
it. I
it,
get it. But if we are going to have the discussion where because everybody talks about how, porn and masturbation could ruin young kids' minds. And I agree.
yeah, if you're a kid,
I agree. But what about the other side of the spectrum? Right? Listen, because if I have a stressful day, like a really bad stressful day, and I flip open my laptop and my wife is working late, and I'm not thinking about anything else, but you know,
they have no ketchup at the deli. It depends what stressful is. I don't know. Dude, I fucking if my windshield wiper blade like misses like one streak,
oh, drives you
like
fucking
that,
crazy.
like I'm like, well, that's it. Gotta go home, jerk off.
Any justification.
I
Any
need
just
yeah, the slightest inconvenience. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking make my shit numb tonight.
not all right. That not being extreme. But you remember that scene from Wolf of Wall Street when it's DiCaprio,
With Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
There's some truth to that because it really is a little bit of a stress reliever, right?
It is. I mean, there's nothing
You
wrong. It's
know,
natural. What the fuck?
I mean, if you're locking yourself in like the basement for a day, it's a problem, right?
Thinking
But
about at the 5 o'clock shadow, your hands all greasy. Hey, where you been? Oh, what are you talking about? And
if you're taking an extra 15 minutes in the shower,
oh, look at that. See that right above my fucking left eye?
yeah, what is it?
Troll. It's a troll doll.
I have no idea. I can barely see it. Everything behind you is blurry.
Oh, I know. Well, because of that, troll
Oh,
doll.
anyway. So the other question I have is: do you think that there is somebody with such self-control that they've never masturbated at all?
Imagine that fucking nut when they finally do.
That poor
You
girl that
blow
finally.
a fucking you blow a girl's head off her shoulders.
Now, I brought this up at work, and one of the guys was like, "Yeah, if you're 11," and I go, "Okay, not
Nah,
not
not when I was
before,
11. I was a fucking retard when it came to that.
yeah, but not before puberty. But you're a sicko. A natural kid's progression, right? They hit puberty 13, 14, 15, right, and they start jerking off. I'm talking about like a 35, 40-year-old man who has never touched his pee-pee besides washing it ever.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think that's possible.
I
I
don't
don't
I don't think
think
it's possible either. But
even
one guy,
priests. Like,
oh yeah,
no matter how religious or how holy you are, there had to be one point in your life where you weren't.
yeah,
Like, it's fucking. I don't believe that for a second. I believe everyone on this earth has came at least once. At least, it's
yeah.
like.
Now,
And if not, then you're fuck. What the hell? Are you crazy?
there's plenty of people that haven't had sex that
Oh
are
yeah.
incapable of having sex. That I get, right? That I get.
Well,
But
you know,
masturbating,
you know,
but
you got your right hand, your left hand. You don't
yeah,
even be fucking.
yeah, right. It's like, but there was a guy at work. Guy at work said, there's a lot of people in the world. I'm sure there was somebody that, and I was like, that's a good point. There's like 8 billion people in the world. One person has probably never had. But then here's the thing. Somebody else brought up, well, what about a wet dream? Does that count?
Well, I
Because,
guess,
but it's
yeah.
not technically it's masturbating, but it's not conscious. Like you're not doing it under a conscious state.
Subconsciously, you are.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What? I don't know, man. I
But what if you're just born with no testosterone? What if you're a boy and you have this birth defect where you can't produce testosterone? You don't realize it till you're 20. You go, I don't know. I got no hair in my body, no muscle mass.
I roll around in a wheelchair.
I
My
don't.
cock's totally useless. What is this thing? You just pee out of it.
Yeah, I've tried everything. I bang it with a hammer, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Did you ever have anything in your house when you were a kid that you used to hump?
No, it wasn't that fucked up.
Really? Not one
What
thing.
do you think I grew up? The Playboy Mansion, like a
No,
fucking
anything. Like you find anything as a kid, like nothing. A stuffed animal.
I can't say no. I mean,
Really?
I was always like a horny kid because my father's, like I said, my father's a firefighter.
Yeah.
So in the firehouse bathroom. And whenever I went to work with my dad with a firehouse Christmas party,
Yeah.
all the kids were upstairs in the
Right.
bathroom, whipping out pages of the penthouses.
Right. Right. Right.
So
Right.
I grew up around that. I didn't have like I
Yeah.
knew what the fucking pussy was before I even
Oh yeah.
knew what the fuck
Yeah.
what it meant to, you know.
I had two older brothers and a father. We always said hustler,
It
playboy,
was all, yeah,
penthouse in the house.
exactly.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So I guess if you grow up and you're in a household where your dad's like a fucking
Real man.
you know, like computer guy and or your dad's like a like some feminine. Yeah, I guess if you grow up in a household where that's not around. But I
Yeah.
remember like the Sears catalogs, the
Yeah.
lingerie.
Oh yeah. When nothing.
Dude, I
Yes.
was fucking.
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
I
It was
couldn't get
any.
enough of it. I was like, this
It
is
was
fucking
anything. What was the strangest thing you ever jacked off to?
probably a Sears catalog with the woman and oh, the older woman, like the woman with like gray hair.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, older woman. I always had a thing for older women.
Yeah, but gray hair? You're talking about like,
Well, not that wasn't like a go-to thing. Like, oh, gray hair, and that
yeah,
it wasn't that. It was just older woman for me. I was like, oh, all right. But
well,
as I got older, it's like, oh well, someone like a chick in their 20s.
right now I want now.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like now I'm hitting a fucking
yeah, the
teeter.
seesaw.
It's like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
now like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I want younger. Right, exactly. Yeah.
I like the strangest thing for me, and I thought I was the only one, but now, fucking talking to guys at work and shit.
What about anything
I
specific?
always had
Anything
a thing for
specific?
older women. It's like
Anything?
the
I think a lot of I think most young guys actually have a thing for older women.
it's like the
Um,
MILF thing. And then
yeah,
it's like, but then you get to a certain age. Now a MILF is like 33.
yeah, I know. Really,
I'm 41. I'm like, fuck that.
27. Yeah,
Yeah,
27.
yeah, yeah. 36 with an 18-year-old kid taking pictures.
Yeah. But what? But anything specific that you can remember too that you masturbated
Asians.
to?
I always had a thing for Asians.
No, I mean specific.
Oh, squirters?
All right.
First time I fucking
Let me give you an example because this is the strangest thing I ever masturbated to. There was one episode of The Jeffersons where Wheezy dressed up as I forgot the actress's name. Where come up and see me sometime. She was like this blonde pinup photo during the 1930s and 40s, and she was supposed to be Mae West. She dressed up as Mae West,
oh.
and she had some cleavage. Wheezy had some cleavage going in that episode, and as a kid, I jacked off to Wheezy dressed up as Mae West.
I guess weird. I mean, that's not very weird. That's pretty
You don't
normal.
think so?
Pam, remember Pam from the Martin show?
Oh yeah,
She was the fucking friend that Martin and her hated. They hated each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
Her, I always had a thing for her.
But that makes sense,
Yeah, this is a hot black chick. It's like,
right? I jerked off to Wheezy.
I don't know, man. I jerked off to Jada Pinkett.
Ooh, no,
Post fucking Lapisha.
yeah. I don't know. It's just and the thing, the beauty of it is, I'll admit it. This is like the third time I talked about it on the podcast.
Okay, it's fucking totally fucking normal. I'm sure there's weird shit that people jerked off to.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Marge Simpson. Well,
Oh well,
like,
they have that now. They have they always kind of had it when they had Felix the Cat when we were growing up. But they have like not automated, but what is it?
animated.
Like artificial intelligence porn and stuff. And it's like,
Oh, I saw the thing. It was a you could have like what are they like sexting with AI. I'm like, what's the fucking point of that?
I need some reality in my fantasy. I can't just have a fantasy. Do you know what I mean? Like
I guess.
I never anytime I masturbated, I always pictured someone in my life.
Something real.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like if all the girls that I've ever masturbated to were really imperfect. They were not this perfect Sports Illustrated model. No, it was always a girl with like one big titty, one little titty. Something's always fucked up.
Well, I'm like, oh, listen, when I watched that movie Guardians of the Galaxy, the
Yeah,
green chick, I fuck
really.
her. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. In makeup and everything.
I'd have to look her up. I don't know.
Oh, what was I watching? Oh, it was like the other night. I was laying on the couch, I was watching something. It was, I don't know, it was one of those fucking Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg.
Wow.
With the
Okay.
female ape.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, the director was Tim Burton,
Uh-huh.
and that was his wife at the time, or still is, whatever.
Really?
I was like, he must have fucked her with that makeup on. I would have.
Like they turned the set into the island of Dr. Monroe.
Hold on, baby. Bend over, you ape. I was like, she's kind of hot. I mean, for a
Oh shit.
fucking female ape, you know?
You guys are fucked up. Let me tell you. You guys are well, we're fucked up. Oh shit. All right. I think that was probably our best fight. There's a lot of clips in that one. That's just probably our best one so far.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, no, keep showing up. We could do pretty good.
Well, I don't drink anymore, so.
Oh, praise Jesus. Thank you.
Before Christmas, if I drank 18 beers
Yeah.
since like the week before Christmas, like
Really?
from the week before Christmas to now, if I drank
Yeah.
18 beers, it's a lot.
Really?
I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I had a couple beers. I have no tolerance anymore.
You know?
Yeah, but the weird thing is, like, if once I like after a couple weeks, it's like you don't even think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
There
I'll
was
get
one.
like the non-alcoholic beers. The Stella's makes a really good non-alcoholic beer. What the fuck's the point?
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah.
It's
I was
something for
never.
the taste.
Yeah, I never like. I don't know. I'm a regular guy. I never had a addictive personality. I could like kind of like drink like a regular person and like never, you know. And that was my whole life. Like any kind of drug I used, cigarette smoking, alcohol. I never. I just if I never went back to it, it would be like I've tried. I could tell you in my time as in my 20s, I did cocaine twice. I did ecstasy twice, and I used to go out every weekend. It was just,
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, it just wasn't. It
yeah, it
just
wasn't for
wasn't.
you.
Yeah. All right.
There's a lot of people though.
Oh yeah, it's most people. But
Yeah,
you,
I fucking oh my god, cocaine. I started doing cocaine when I started mixing with fentanyl. I was like, fuck this shit.
oh yeah, I know. Really, you think that should be your biggest red flag? Like people
Yeah,
are
I'm like,
dying. I
I'm
think I'm going
not
to
doing
stop
this.
this shit. Yeah, right.
Then with
All
the
right.
drinking too, I wanted to lose weight, so it's like,
How much weight did you lose?
nothing yet. But it's like, my fucking mentally, it's like, wow,
Oh yeah, of course.
I feel
Well,
so much better mentally.
I'm glad you're back on track, brother. I'm glad you stopped drinking.
Yeah, well, it only took me what 40 fucking years.
Hey, better late than never. All right, brother. That concludes the news with the Outcast. All right, bro. I'll see you next week.
All right, John, talk to you soon, all right?
Later.